Hello, I'm San Clemente Mayor Kathy Ward, here to provide an update on safe electric bike use in our small beach community. You've probably observed lately that one of the most popular activities around San Clemente is to get around on an electric bike and ride to the beach or to the downtown area. E-bikes can provide access to an entire new world of recreation opportunities and exploration. While e-bikes provide a convenient and environmentally conscious way to traverse our hilly town, they should be used with caution and proper training. Let me fill you in on some of the basics of getting around San Clemente safely on your bicycle with these 5 tips. Tip number 1, know your e-bike. Understand the acceleration of your e-bike and practice braking before hitting the road or trail. Most e-bikes brake differently than regular bikes by using disc brakes on both the front and back wheels. It's important for your safety and those around you to apply brakes evenly. For extra safety, make sure your bike is equipped with daytime running lights. Tip number 2, where to ride in San Clemente. Now that you know how to use your e-bike, it's critical to understand where and how e-bikes are permitted in San Clemente. When visiting the beach, our Marine Safety Division has a few important reminders.
Hi, I'm Nick Juni, Marine Safety Officer for the San Clemente Marine Safety Division. I'm here to help ensure safety and enjoyment while riding your e-bike at the beach. During different seasons of the year, the rules with riding your bike change and some stay the same. Here are a few reminders and updates we wanted to share with you. Class 3 e-bikes are prohibited on the beach and the trails. It's important you purchase or rent a bike that meets the city's legal requirements. E-bikes, in general, are prohibited from being ridden year-round and must be walked on the San Clemente Pier, the base of the pier asphalt areas, and across all bridges along the beach trail. This includes bridges at Mariposa, Trafalgar Canyon, and Riviera. E-bikes and bikes can be operated at a speed of 10 miles per hour on the trail. Please remember, there are many other pedestrians on the trail, like young children, runners, dog walkers, and elderly, so maneuvering at slower speeds can help prevent collision or injury. To also help prevent injury, while transporting surfboards, we ask that your skags are not protruding outward from your bike. In the summer months, e-bikes and bikes are prohibited from being ridden along the beach and on the beach trail from the pier to the south end of the Trafalgar Canyon Bridge. This is because of the dense beach crowds and trail activity. Bike racks are available at most beach access points, including the base of the pier. We encourage you to lock your bikes at the available bike racks to prevent theft, but also to make sure bikes are not being locked to railings where handicap access is blocked. Lastly, if you're ever injured or you witness an accident, contact a lifeguard. We're always here to help.
Thanks, Officer Juni. Next, we will cover some basics of e-bike use on inland trails and in our city parks with our recreation manager.
Thank you, Mayor Ward. Hello, I'm Samantha Wiley, Recreation Manager with the Beaches, Parks, and Recreation Department. Parks are a great space for young children to learn how to ride a bike, but e-bikes can pose a greater danger when being ridden throughout a park. We ask that you practice caution when riding your bike on our walking paths and within our parks. Never take your e-bike onto sports fields or across grass space. This damages our turf and causes greater safety issues for our young athletes when playing on the field. If you decide to traverse an inland trail, keep these things in mind. Maintain safe speeds for yourself and those around you. Keep right, pass left, and call out as you do so. Yield to pedestrians and slower trail users. We ask that you take advantage of all of our parks and outdoor spaces that have bike racks so you can properly secure your e-bike investment. We hope you enjoy your ride through our parks.
Thank you, Samantha. Now let's move on to tip number 3. Pay attention to your surroundings. This is a big one. E-bikes look a lot like regular bikes. That means that when you're on the road, many cars won't realize you may be cruising along at 20 miles per hour. So when you're on your e-bike, it's even more important to pay attention to your surroundings. You're going to need more time to react when you're going faster, and so will everyone around you. This rule is especially important when you're riding on a shared path, like our beach trail. If you need to stop on a shared pathway, be sure to move off to the side and avoid obstructing traffic or other trail users. Also, take note of the many driveways and intersections along your route through town. Use caution when approaching these areas, as drivers may have blind spots. Tip number 4, watch your speed. No matter what surface you're on, always be mindful of your speed when you're riding in a busy, crowded area like El Camino Real, the T-Zone, the Beach Trail, or Vista Hermosa. Always slow down and give a verbal cue to indicate your presence when you're approaching other riders, joggers, and anyone else who might be enjoying their day in San Clemente. A good method is to say "on your left" and ring your bell. Tip number 5, all bike rules still apply. Lastly, don't forget that all traditional bike safety rules still apply when you're riding your e-bike. It goes without saying that you should be wearing a bike helmet, and anyone under the age of 18 operating a bike or e-bike must wear a bicycle helmet by law. The stop and yield signs are also meant for you, the bicyclist. Make a point to cross streets at an intersection, traffic light, or crosswalk. And always make eye contact with motorists before crossing intersections. Remember, obey the same traffic rules as vehicles and ride with traffic if you are biking on the road. When at intersections, pay close attention to the lighted walk, don't walk signals. So sometimes you ride for fun, sometimes for fitness, and sometimes just to get from A to B. But no matter why you ride, the extra power from your e-bike needs extra precautions. Thank you for listening. Please stay safe and be kind while riding your e-bike in San Clemente.